Alright, I'm gonna go out. Hold on. Just see what you probably dropped off all the food already, so not much point going out for food. Gotta get out for the sake of getting out. Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's a little late to get any food now down there, but I'm just gonna go down there for the sake of going down there. These girls are spending the Christmas on the sidewalk, it looks like. You guys want to go home? Spend some time with the family at home, you know? Yeah, the 852 is draining a bit. It's a little cold up here down there.
There should be no taxing outside of work. But if you're late, call and be like, yeah, I'm late. Generally,
Incredible. Everybody's on the sidewalk. Drizzling. Snowing. Who the fuck knows? I think it looks like that. Rain. A little bit of a drizzle. So I was able to find another USB wire, a meter long USB wire for under 3 pounds, but no tape. I cannot find any double-sided tape for what I need. I'm gonna have to do away with Scotch tape if we want to make those batteries work. Just gonna have to use some Scotch tape. The stores are closed. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve, so the stores are closed now. Apparently they just decided to spend Christmas on the sidewalk. Just walk around here, I guess. Yeah, everybody's out here. Yeah, one thing about this S22 is that it focuses right away. If you lose focus, you will refocus the camera immediately. The A52 kind of is kind of lazy in that department. Try and keep this video whole so I can just upload a video and not have to process everything.
I found you the picture, I don't think you got it.
I'll go wash a little bit. The station is open. I think it should be closed by now. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas, so I think it's closed. Walk around a little bit, see what's going on. Providing good food for us. I think it's over now.
Ulitin ako. Yeah, we just. Gracias.
सेंटर लाइन जाना
Tech repair experts. COVID chicken. Let's see if they had anything out here that came late. I doubt it. And if they brought anything, it's probably over now. I'm gonna check it out.
You want to?
It's going to 7:30 now. 10, 9. Yeah, this is not freezing. You know, worry about that in January, February, and March. Usually it gets very cold around that time. February usually is the coldest. It's actually pretty warm out here. It feels like a summer day. It feels like a summer day or something, and it rains. summer night, summer fall. Not summer's fall. I mean like a fall day, I guess. Instead of winter. We're waiting until February. It's going to be cold around then. Station a little bit, see what's going on. Maybe they got some good stuff, maybe not. Yeah, but I think if they brought anything, they're probably gone by now. It's Christmas. So I came over here late. Looks like there's someone down there. Surprising, huh? This late in the game, that's a little bit surprising. Let's see what they have. Bring some cocoa. Bring some hot cocoa, man, you know.
So then you have lager.
They've done some hot cocoa for us, you know. Some hot cocoa, man. Oh man, I got it. A vegan burger or something, you know? Shit. Some hot cocoa. Bring over some hot cocoa, man. Shit, man. See if we got anything worthwhile. Brickstone folks. Oh my God, the queue got bigger.
They said there'll be snow at Christmas. They said there'll be peace on earth. But instead it just kept on raining. Hail tears for the virgin birth. I remember one Christmas morning, a winter's light and a distant choir. The hero bell on my Christmas tree smell, the eyes full of tinsel and fire. They sold me a dream of Christmas. They sold me a silent night. They told me a fairy story till I believed in the Israelite. I believed in Father Christmas. I looked to the sky with excited eyes. Then I woke with a yawn in the first light of dawn. I saw him in blue disguise.
John, America, there's all snow Saturday. This guy put a lot of music. I'll shave on Monday, alright? No. But you look handsome. You look like a James Bond.
They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. Do you know I'll be there? Christmas we get we deserve.
Hello, my darling.
Hello.
Honey. You want the bag? No. They're for ladies, yeah? The purple one's for ladies, yeah. How many ladies want to come in the bag, perhaps? Give me those. Right, you give to them? Yeah.
Roast chicken.
With logs on the fire, gifts on the tree, a time to rejoice in the good that we see. A time for life, a time for living, a time to sing. Love is here. Love and laughter, joy and laughter, house for the king, just forever. Christmas time, love and light, Jesus take place in life. With logs on the fire, gifts on the tree, time to rejoice in the good that we see.
There's nothing in here, it's just canned stuff. Vegetables. Yeah, it's pretty dull. But they had chicken roast dinner, which is very good. Let's see if they have another one. There was nothing in the bag, unless you can cook. I'll go to the station back or whatever, use the Wi-Fi. So they left everything over here. A bunch of prepared, cooking stuff. If anybody can cook any of it.
Hello. Where are you going? Fix the car.
They've got some clothes. They got clothes now. Well, let's go to the station.
This boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. And then we'll live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
I think this was the last drop-off for tonight. So, roast chicken was okay. Fucking vandalized this station long enough for it to be closed on Christmas Eve. You know, so they vandalized long enough. about 10% on the Tesla tool. Let's see if there's anybody down there. We'll go charge it a little bit.
Yeah, this is very bad.
They always do.
It's fucking cold, man. That fucking cereal bar is also poison. Fucking hell, someone vomited in there. Apparently they had no place else to vomit. It's the midnight playground over here. You can't even see anything on this zoo. It's fucking horrific. See if anybody else came. And it's too fucking cold now. Stepping in this fucking vomit here. Let's see if anybody else showed up something good. It's cold out here. I want to go watch this movie. That's for Daniel and Craig. Baby body. So I think there might be someone down there. Check it out. big fucking van over there. Is that the same one? Doesn't look like it. Some kind of van.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, something. Star. Some kind of star van. I mean, they kind of left a lot of shit over here, you know, because you can't eat it because it's poison. They just kind of left it around. That goodie bag didn't even have a soda in it. Nothing to drink or anything, no juice, nothing. Everybody kind of left. Yeah. Everybody kind of dissipated. They dispersed. And crap picture up again. It's chilly out here. Go to bed. It's drizzling a little bit out here right now, so probably it might rain again before tomorrow afternoon. I'm tired of walking around. Get going. I'm not sure who was over here earlier. It doesn't look like there was a lot or anything to miss on, so probably not much.
Maybe not yet.
Now, keep in mind, like I said before, it's highly unlikely that this crew is terrible at accounting. So they, you know, because they seem to be so such diehard fans of transgenderism, they can tell you exactly how many transgender people are on this planet, and they can tell you exactly how many are hominids. They can tell you exactly how many of them are actually maybe aliens. I told my brother this. You know, I told my brother this. I was like, man, you know, you could be working with some aliens over there. You never know. You know, I'm not. You know, like I said, normally I wouldn't say any of these things because, you know, but they stole it back. But because this crew is so dedicated to this Marxist ideology, and they have so many resources and money, and they have so many tools at their disposal, it's highly unlikely that they're very bad at accounting and they don't know how many people are them, or how many people are transgender, or how many people are hominids, or how many people are whatever the fuck they might be. Yeah, it's highly unlikely that they're very bad at record keeping and they don't know these things. This hominid, make no mistake, definitely keeps a record of everybody that I have in those gifts and everybody who's related. Because I see here, and what I see in the gifts and what I see here with this framing gig is a lot of dedication. Yeah, a lot of dedication, a lot of effort as well. It's a huge undertaking, by the way, to keep this framing gig alive while pretending not to be. It's a huge cover-up to keep this framing gig going while pretending not to be. Understand? This hominid definitely has a record of everybody who's related, and they definitely keep a registry of everybody who's transgender. If you came out of if you came out of one of these fucking hospitals in here in the last 100 years, this hominid knows about you. Yeah, there's no denying it now. I mean, I know you dedicated a lot of resources to this framing gig. I can see that much. It's quite an undertaking to keep it under wraps. Yeah, it's quite an effort. You don't need any more gifts from me. You can just ask him to give you the registry. Yeah, they keep a registry. They definitely have one. Yeah, and they can tell you exactly how many there is, who's transgender, who's not, what the fuck they are, etc., etc. You don't need any more gifts from me. Because I know for a fact that they are very concerned and dedicated to this, and they keep a registry. Yeah, you don't need any more gifts from me. Just get it from them. Tell them to give you the registry. I know they have it. If you need a more complete list, if you need a more complete list, you can just ask them. Give them the registry. I know they keep one. What is that? Some kind of chicken. You know, since they seem to keep tabs on everybody on the planet anyway, since they seem to keep tabs on everybody that's on this planet, all 8 billion, they definitely have a registry of everybody who's related. I know you keep that somewhere. I know they keep it somewhere safe.
Why?
I know they keep it somewhere safe. You don't need to, you don't need you don't need a list from me with gifts. I know they have a registry and they keep it somewhere safe. I can only imagine there's only like a couple of places. You know, there's only a couple of places, America being one of those places. Maybe Apple, maybe Google, maybe Microsoft has this registry. You can only guess.
Like, I want to get you some more books.
It's empty. They turned this shit inside out. Oh shit. Let's go ahead and go to bed a little bit. Watch some movies. Like I said, this Bolshevik motherfucker is under the impression that he can keep on pretending. Yeah, let's just keep on pretending some more, you know. And that always works out. Yeah, let's just keep on pretending. Let's pretend that those gifts don't match, even though they have a registry. Now remember, giving up the registry is a big deal. Because they're, you know, if you have a registry, you're gonna have to admit that they're the same. You're gonna have to admit that they're related. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of like catching a commie red-handed. You know, you're catching a commie red-handed. He said there's, the gifts don't match, and yet he's keeping a registry. Now, the commie's keeping a registry, and the commie rad knows everybody, and he said all along that the gifts don't match. Well, you either have a registry and the gifts match, or you're lying. You either have a registry and the gifts all match because everybody's related, or he was lying all along that that they don't match. If this registry even exists, that's an admission that the gifts are matching. Despite what they said all along that they don't match. You can only have one, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. You either have a fucking registry, and it means that they're all related and the gifts match. Or if you don't have the registry, then you can say that they don't match and they're not related. But I know you have the registry because you like to keep records. I know that much. I can see that much from what I've seen in those gifts. I mean, you definitely have some kind of registry in place to make sure you keep track of these people. And so I'm pretty sure that you fucking know all of them. Every single one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you know every single one of them. That's why they're in here. That's why I call them familiars. I call them familiars because you definitely fucking know them. So you either have a registry or you don't. If you have a registry, it means they're related. It means that the gifts are matching. It means that you've been lying that they don't match. Yeah, and I know you have a registry because you like record keeping. I know that much. You definitely know a lot. You seem to know too much for comfort, actually. Including the possibility of gifts, which I'm pretty sure they were told about back in the fucking 80s. Even before the GIF standard was invented for GIF images, I'm pretty sure that they were told all the way back in the fucking 80s about it. Yeah, they definitely knew that much. Let's go ahead and go to bed now. Now, like I said, these drones are in a frenzy. They're, there's no football going on right now. Yeah, there's no football going on right now. I mean, they look to be in a frenzy. Like I said, it's a state of frenzy. It's because some bag was stolen, and apparently, I don't know, something is going on with the bag. So tired right now, I want to sleep. But I have to watch this awesome flick. Daniel Craig. Now, like I said, there's two sides to this. At least that's what they say. They've been pitching this two-sided story for a while. If there's two sides to this, you need to come up with someone who's accountable for allowing this group to get to this level. You know, it's an uncomfortable level of power to have in the Five Eyes. Understand? No one gives a shit what bag this fucking hominid stole or when or who has it. You, if there's two sides to this story, you need to come up with a list, yeah, of people that were supposed to be watching out for this fringe group of lunatics. Yeah, you need to come up with who was supposed to be looking out for this fringe group of lunatics. Yeah, and why they were allowed in the first place to acquire so much power from the Five Eyes. Yeah, someone was supposed to be looking out. Yeah, someone somewhere in the Five Eyes is supposed to be looking out for this fringe group of fucking lunatics. Yeah, apparently doing some shit by stealing people's shit, you know? Big fucking deal, apparently. Apparently it's a very big fucking deal in the Five Eyes. Yeah, and you need to come up with a list of people that were supposed to be looking out for this fringe group of transgender fuck-ups. Tired now. I gotta take the hoodie off because it's burning my back and things again. I gotta wash it again, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. I'm so tired right now. I'm thirsty. Here. Yeah, we're just gonna go to bed. Tomorrow is Christmas, Sunday. Mr. Andrew's bringing something good. There's not much going on. Let's go to bed. tired. Oh, shit. I'm fucking tired and my feet burning a little bit. I don't have a way to get them into my pockets. I can't fucking fit in it. It's fucking tight. Alright, I'm good. There's not a lot of room in here, but that's probably good because we can't get into the back. I gotta take a leak right now. I don't know where my fucking bags are. I got 2 bags. Where's the other one? Oh, fuck. A little damp out here, so maybe it was raining earlier. I don't fucking know. Oh shit. Yeah, it's a little damp out here. Looks like the rain or something. Last night. Again. Go ahead and get going. I might have to go down there early to investigate. Go to this water fountain and wash. I have to go down there just to see if they came early. actually not too bad. It's not too cold. No, it's not freezing, so it's okay. Like I said, usually February gets very cold. Let's see if this water fountain works, because I need to wash my rags. Usually February, end of January, it gets very cold. It's okay now. I had to take out this hoodie. Holy shit, it's unbelievable how bad it is. How much EMF is coming out of the hoodie, because it wasn't like that when I bought it. I mean, it was, you know, noticeably bad, but it got worse and worse. Some more shit over here. Down there, see what they got going on. Much better. A little bit more clean. Just in case they break something. Yeah, it's kind of the same as last year from what I remember. But it seems to be more crowded now. Definitely more crowded than what I saw last year.
Open your eyes, pal.
Bring those bicycles around, like I said, it's always very, it's right on time every time. But like I said, it seems to be more busy this time around than what it was last year. You know, what it was last year, it seemed like it was a lot lighter last year, whereas there's more people in here now.
I'm gonna drive on the road.
Let's see if they have anything delicious today. And down there and check it out, not to miss any chow meis. Like I said, what you see over here right now are mostly immigrants that are out here, patrolling the sidewalks. Like I said, why British? They don't bother with this. But this is precisely why the immigrants were invited in here for this framing gig. You don't see any white British walking around here right now. You know, Jewish British, whatever the hell they are. It's just mostly immigrants. Asian folks, or Muslim folks, or Indian folks. Because that's the reason why they were brought in. They were brought in for the framing gig. And as you can see from what you see over here on the sidewalks, there's no Jewy white British walking around here right now, because they don't participate to the extent that the immigrants are obligated to participate. So what you see around here are mostly immigrants right now on the sidewalks, patrolling the sidewalks, like I said, because they were precisely brought in for this framing gig. Understand? And this is what they did all across Western Europe, where the Five Eyes and the Allied influence was greater after the defeat of Germany. They did this all over Central and Western Europe, where they brought in these immigrants precisely for this framing gig. And right now on the sidewalks, this very morning, Christmas morning, the only thing that you see on the sidewalks are Asian, Muslims, Arabs, Indians, because this guy, this crew that stole the bag, invited them in for the framing gig. And that's the reason why you only see them now. You only see, last night it was like, what was it, like 80% immigrant, right? Immigrant on the sidewalks last night at 10 p.m. Like I said, they were brought in specifically for this framing gig, for this guy to steal his bag, for this guy to steal the bag and to run this framing gig that they have going on all over the West using immigrants, or blacks, or Mexicans, or Asians, or whatever. Understand? So right now on the sidewalks you see no white British. You see no Jewy white British on the sidewalks right now, because they participate a lot less. They participate a lot less. Now granted, you have some YouTubers that are Jewy white. They participate. you know, they were told what they were getting into, and they were told what this is about, and you know, just like some Hollywood actors, you know, Sean Penn, or if it's Matt Damon or Christian Bale, or if it's Robert Downey Jr., or if it's whoever the hell is in there. It's the wider ones that are involved in this framing gig are usually high earners. Understand? Wider looking crowd. The YouTubers are, some of them are millionaires, by the way, but you know, just from YouTube, you know, the YouTube business. So you see, it's mostly right now, it's just immigrants. You know, just like last night, he was 80% immigrant. They brought him in here for this framing gig. It started raining. You know, they brought him in here for the framing gig. That's why you don't see them walking around. There's no white British. Or what I should say is the more appropriate term, Jewy white British. There's none of that right now. See, it's mostly immigrants because they brought them in. This crew is using the immigrants for the framing gig. See? It's, like I said, most whites, you know, even Jewy whites will not be bothered by it. Yeah, because they're already, you know, unless it's a YouTuber that's kind of Jewy white, unless it's a Hollywood actor that's kind of Jewy white. You know, the most white, you know, whitish looking people will not be bothered by it. You know, they don't bother with it to the extent of coming out here on the sidewalk and on Christmas Day. Let's see if they got something good. Let's see if they brought anything nice. I don't think the station is open, but they're out here. They came out here in force this Christmas Day. So there's quite a lot of them over here. Patrolling. Now you see, there's some GIF images and matches that are missing, particularly the Chinese matches. To the Wanda group fella, yeah, those matches disappeared. Now, apparently they're saying that there's two sides to this, and someone is holding them to account for deleting the matches. It's, you know, they're holding them to account for modifying that list. Is that so? Because apparently they're doing this. They seem inclined to do this, even though allegedly they've been caught modifying the list, and they've been caught modifying their matches to hide any links to China. Yeah, so I mean, are they being held to account? Because it seems like they keep on doing it. Well, why would they be doing this over and over, erasing their own matches in Asia, if someone is holding them to account for what they're doing? Yeah, if someone else is keeping track of the matches, why are they so busy? You know, busy deleting those matches still? Yeah, they still do it. Yet they're saying that, well, yeah, it looks like, you know, they are doing that, and it looks like they are, you know, it looks like you caught them doing that, but yet they keep doing it. If someone is holding them to account and they know that the matches have gone missing, the question is, why do they keep doing it? Is there two sides to the story, or is it really just one side? Because you know they seem to keep on deleting those matches. So why would they be doing that if there's two sides to this story, and the other side is keeping a record of what's been deleted? Yeah. Then why the fuck do they keep doing it? Because it's pointless, then, isn't it? Or is it? You know, the question is it really pointless for them to delete those matches? Is this other side as accountable as they say they are against my enemy? Because they keep on deleting those matches, which should be pointless and useless at this point. Or is it? Because they keep on doing it, as if there's something to gain from it. Yeah, it seems like we got a problem with my site. Because they keep on deleting those matches, even though it shouldn't work anymore, right? Because someone is, holding them to account, right? So, but they keep on doing it. Obviously, it has a purpose and a useful purpose to be deleting those matches. It keeps happening. Yeah, it keeps happening. And I bet you anything, the gifts are gone as well. The posts are gone as well. So if someone is watching this and keeping a record of what's being deleted, why is it that they keep doing it if it's pointless? Or is it? Or is it pointless to delete those matches? But anyway, like I said, I'm starting to have some serious doubts about this so far because I haven't seen many improvements. Not enough improvements to warrant any more effort to the extent of wearing these clothes or staying here and dying of cancer. See, I'm starting to have some serious doubts about this gig and the rules surrounding it, because it seems like it's not worth it wearing these clothes or dying of cancer over it. And believe me, there's no medicine in the world that's going to help you with cancer. Yeah, if you do develop cancer. It seems like they're not here yet, which is good. Let's go connect to the Wi-Fi and go charge. Twenty-two percent. They got trash everywhere. The same trash that was everywhere last night. Now keep in mind, it's interesting enough that it's not the matches necessarily for the royal family that have gone missing. It's for this Hollywood crowd. Yeah? This junta has been very aggressive, making sure that the matches for Hollywood go missing. Had entire fucking, at least two people that completely vanished. Eva Green and that hominid-looking fella. Christopher Walken disappeared entirely. That one disappeared a total of 5 times, if I recall. Which is a fucking record, by the way. Yeah, it's interesting enough that they're not deleting the matches for the royal family as much as you think they would. It's for these Hollywood actors. It's for the Hollywood crowd. All the matches are going missing. Entire people have disappeared from that list. It's always Hollywood matches that are missing. Isn't that interesting? I think it is. I think it's very, very fucking interesting how it's always the Hollywood crowd that has gone missing. It's always someone in Hollywood that goes missing. The entire fucking matches, all the matches are gone for some people. They dropped off the list completely over time. It's quite amazing. Rose Bernier is another one, missing like 5 matches. I know we had a couple in there that had more than enough. Let's go ahead and see if they have any chicken rice. Chicken rice, really nice. I'm gonna go charge anyway. Anything today. Not today, they're not. We got trash everywhere. Everybody's renting a bicycle on Christmas. Apparently that's very popular. There's no train. I don't know, that's all. Okay, well, I'm gonna go charge. I'm gonna go charge because I'm at 22. I'll come back later. I feel like vomiting. Yeah, so the question is, why is this Yenta so busy deleting those Hollywood matches? What the fuck is going on in California with these woke hominids? Yeah, woke hominids, that's what they are. You need to call them that because that's what they are. Now, we'll just say that they're woke fucking hominids. Now, you can forget about Jews. How about we just call them hominids? It sounds like it's a lot more, it's a lot worse than being a Jew. They should say they're all a bunch of hominids. Because that's what they are, you know? They should say that they're a bunch of hominids because that's what they are. So it's interesting enough that it's not the matches for the royal family that go missing. It's always someone in Hollywood. It's always someone in Hollywood that goes missing from that list. Isn't that interesting? Let's go charge because I'm at 22, I think. Looks like it might rain. Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't tried Prussia. You know, we haven't tried Prussia though. I mean, granted, I'm not going to go anywhere now since there's no money to be made here. I've got nowhere to go. But, you know, Prussia apparently is not woke. But I think it's part of the same crew. You know, apparently Russia, Prussia, Poland, Catholic Poland is supposed to be far right now or something. It's supposed to be no, it's not supposed to be very liberal, you know. But I highly doubt it because they seem to still be on the bandwagon of Nazis are bad. Nazis bad because the Soviet Union was apparently better. It's interesting that this hominid does not choose sides. You know, they don't necessarily say, you know, the Soviet Union, yeah. Kind of bad, sure. But, you know, the Nazis are also very bad. Well, you kind of have to choose a side, you know. I mean, on one side you have Soviet communism that wasn't even native to Europe. And on the other side you have Germany, which is obviously very European. I mean, what I noticed is that they don't necessarily pick sides. You know, this is especially true in Poland. They're not for the Nazis, they're not for the Soviet Union either, but then, you know, on what side do they stand exactly? You know, that's what I don't understand about this. It's very confusing. Sure, yeah. I mean, the Soviet Union, they kind of say, you know, kind of go along with the idea that it was bad. It wasn't even native to Europe. But, you know, when it comes to Nazi Germany, they're like, we don't know about that either. Well, what the fuck do you know? You know, they don't know about Nazi Germany either. I mean, they're not very sure about it. They're not very sure about Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union. So then what the fuck are you sure about? You know, apparently both sides were bad. You know, it's very confusing. Like, you know, what other side would there be? You know, back in World War II, what other side was there? You have Germany that was native to Europe. And then you have the Soviet Union that was Mongolian. I mean, both sides are bad. You have obviously you have Germany native to Europe, fucking Germany, and then you have the Soviet Union that was not native to Europe. Which side is it? I mean, you know, inquiring minds want to know. Which side are they picking? You got to pick one. Well, like I said, what these hominids sold to the rest of the world is that they're fighting extremism. And apparently Nazi Germany was too extreme in the defense of Europe from Bolshevism. Because there is such a thing. Who knew? It smells like vomit here. Apparently there is such a thing as being too extreme in the defense of white people in Europe. But that's what these hominids all do. They're fighting extremism. Yeah. Because apparently spreading this hominid across the world is not very extreme. It's very, very fucking extreme to spread a hominid all across the fucking world and tell nobody about it. Yeah, it's quite the shit show. To spread a hominid all across the world and tell nobody about it. Yeah, it's quite something.